Morning. So I am listening to the book. So I had a nice long drive to Monterey. So that's 3 hours. Hello. That's a long time. Um, and so I'm listening to the book and I had to rewind some of the pages because it was literally hitting me in the middle of the forehead. First of all, we generally are told to make bigger goals, work harder, do more. But that's not the way that we should be thinking. So for me, one of my biggest epiphanies, and I might think on the beginning of chapter 4, was like I text Elias, was that we have to work smarter. However, my epiphany was this: I can only go as far as my weakest link. And what if that weakest link is me? I am thinking linearly. Isn't that what he calls it? So
Yep.
I'm thinking if I work harder, I'll achieve it, because honestly, that's what I have always been taught. Always, always, always. But one of the biggest things besides that I could be the weakest link was that we do too much. I do too much. I am the cold caller, the transaction coordinator, the marketer. I'm doing all these things, but that does not equate to success. And I'm just telling you, as a team, we have virtual assistants available for us. We need to make a list of all the things that we do. And we've talked about this before. Make a list of all that we do and then get rid of those things that no longer serve you. Like if you don't like to make cold calls, maybe make the initial one, but hand that off to someone who's better at it. Hone in on what we're good at. I'm good at making people feel welcome. I'm good at doing those things. Let me press into that. I'm great at getting on a stage at an impromptu meeting and talk. Let me go there and let someone else handle the paperwork, because I can only go as far as my limiting belief, like Liz just talked about. And if I'm doing all these things, I will never get past those things. I will stay stuck there. And so I was just like, man, I got to go back. And I actually did that this morning. I went back to the intro and kind of took notes because I have part of it um, in hard form. And I'm taking notes because it truly is a practice that we need to stop telling ourselves that we need to work harder. No, we need to work smarter. It's about quality versus quantity. Qualitative, I think, is what he says, versus quantitative. And again, we're always talking about how many calls, how many this. But if those calls aren't worth crap, you're doing nothing. And I was like, cha, I gotta go back. I gotta go.